Maria Collins gripped the sides of the hospital bed, her face drenched in sweat, her body racked with the force of labor. Nurses surrounded her, their voices calm yet urgent, as they counted each newborn being delivered. It was a moment unlike any other woman naturally delivering 9 babies, something nearly unheard of in medical history. Maria and her husband, Liam, had struggled with infertility for years, and when they were told she was pregnant with nonuplets, disbelief quickly turned to joy, and then overwhelming preparation. Now, as the final cries filled the delivery room, a strange silence. Patel, overseeing the delivery, had noticed something off while examining the last baby girl. Her vital signs were strong, but her blood type raised a silent alarm. It didn't match either Maria's or Liam's. He said nothing at first, not wanting to cause unnecessary panic, but he flagged the chart and quietly requested a full genetic screening for all 9. As Maria cradled 2 of her newborns, exhausted but radiant, Liam stepped into the room with concern painted across his face. He gently took her hand and leaned in. "Maria, Dr. Patel wants to run tests. He says there might have been." A joy momentarily cracked. "What do you mean, a mix-up?" "They think one of the babies might not be stared at him." Confusion, turning into disbelief. She had felt every kick, every flutter. Each child had grown inside her. The thought that one of them wasn't biologically hers felt impossible, heartbreaking. But as she looked at the sea of tiny faces in the incubators nearby, she realized something deeper than biology had already taken root. Love. No matter what came next, they were all her babies. A few days later, Maria sat in the quiet of the NICU, gently humming as she fed one of her daughters. The hospital had become a second home, and though she was still physically recovering, her mind was consumed by the results the doctors had promised to share. Liam paced nearby, anxiety etched into every line of his face. Finally, Dr. Patel entered, a manila folder in his hands, and a solemn sat down and spoke gently. The genetic results came back. 8 of the babies are indeed yours and Liam's, but the 9th baby girl, the one born last, her DNA doesn't. Arms instinctively tightened around the newborn she was holding. "So whose is she?" she whispered, barely able to. Patel hesitated before explaining. "There was another woman in emergency labor that same night. She passed away before delivery, it seems. During the rush and chaos, one of her babies was delivered alongside yours." The mix-up happened when all 9 were stabilized and brought into the NICU room. Fell silent. Liam exhaled sharply, while Maria looked down at the baby in her arms, the one who didn't share her blood, but had shared her heartbeat for days now. She remembered the moment that little girl had wrapped her tiny fingers around hers. "That wasn't science. That was what happens now?" Liam asked. Voice. Patel looked at Maria with understanding. "There's no living relative to claim her. She's an orphan. Unless you choose." Didn't hesitate. "She's mine," she said, voice steady and full of conviction. "I may not have given her life, but she found her way into mine. That means, just like that, the baby who didn't belong became theirs forever." Asterisk.